One encouraging sign against the Atlanta Falcons was the fact that Chiefs were 2 of 2 in the red zone after being last in the NFL in that category a year ago. Today, the Chiefs got to the 1-yard line and fumbled the ball just before the half. It proved critical in trying to climb back into this game. Instead of being down 21-7 at halftime, the Chiefs were 21-0 at half. The Chiefs going to lose this game 35-17, but how did it get to 21-0? Two big factors. First of all, on blocking the high-priced Buffalo defensive front. All week long I talked about how Buffalo had invested $180 million, $85 million guaranteed in those 4 defenders, most notably Mario Williams. Today the Chiefs had a hard time blocking them when it counted in this game. And there were some negative plays again which doomed drives, either negative runs or penalties, which pushed the Chiefs back early in the game when the game was still in doubt. The other side of the coin and how it got to 21-0 was Buffalo did a great job of inventing ways of getting the ball to C.J. Spiller. 2 teams in a row now have used the Kansas City 2-3-6 defense against them, and the Bills did that in this game. Spiller lined up in the slot. He ran a jet sweep. He lined up as an X receiver, a split in, and they ran a wide receiver screen to him for a big play. They had him in the backfield, of course. He was able to pop big runs and also pop big plays as a receiver. And those 2 factors, in my opinion, got the Chiefs down by 3 touchdowns. In the second half, the long punt return for 88 yards just kind of took the air out of Kansas City. That's a 77-yard kickoff return and an 88-yard punt return in 2 consecutive weeks yielded by the Chiefs. That's got to go away for Kansas City to start winning football games. A positive in the game was in the fourth quarter. The Chiefs were able to get 2 touchdowns and able to get outside to their big, tall receivers. Both Dwayne Bowe and John Baldwin were targeted numbers to boundary, something they thought they could do in this game early on, but that meant blocking those front guys to get it done. As the game progressed into the fourth quarter, the Chiefs were able to get chunk plays on the outside and get a couple of touchdowns, 2 to Bowe, to make the game look more respectable. But now it goes back to ground zero, square one, in trying to figure out a way to win on the road against the New Orleans Saints in the Superdome, and that's a Saints team that is also 0-2. This has been a bad spot for Kansas City down through the years, and unfortunately it was a bad spot today. The Bills win at 35-17. I'm Mitch Postgame, voice of the Chiefs for KCChiefs.com.